EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Tonight we wrap up Week 11 with a great Monday nighter, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Huskies of Tokyo.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Mahomes now to throw.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he's into the clear. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
James Bradbury running in and finishing that play on the corner blitz.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
This ball deep for Tony.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 40 yards.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And down inside the 15 he goes. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now Patrick going to change the play. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the Eagles' 29-yard line.
Yellow. Attack.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Huskies put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Muscles him off. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. This 2nd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 3. Hurts. That's going to be caught. And so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Penny is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Now receiver in motion left. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now a 2nd and 10. A handoff now for Pacheco. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
15.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This ball deep for Tony.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
2nd down and 8.
Now here's Mahomes.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this out past the 25. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it go again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
In motion right is Watkins.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trip McDuffie with a pick.
And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Yellow. Attack, attack. 43, 43. High down these two. Attack.
Mahomes going to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
He'll drop to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position.
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
The goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
They go play action with Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. But hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
They'll swing this out to Tony.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Hey, 57, 57.
Brings up 4th and
15. Here we go, 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble. But all is well. 1st down.
In motion right is Tony.
Here's a quick throw right side. That's caught. Touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 85 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Edwards-Helaire on the counter.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watkins in motion left. On 1st down, Hurts. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Eagles have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Out to the right, here's McKinnon.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 4, it's second and a couple.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Quick throw complete. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney with his second touchdown of the night. And the Huskies answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On first and 10, it's Hurts.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Flushed out right. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
48 yards.
And the Eagles have taken a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Hurts will throw.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to stab that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, McKinnon again. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll come up now on second down. Second down, McKinnon.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down. On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. On first down now, a run with McKinnon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 6 coming up. They run once more with McKinnon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here now, third down.
Hey, 57, 57.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
Butker's kick here is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This is 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Here comes second down. And Hurts going to move him around.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Back to throw.
And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, 15. Look at it.
Here's Mahomes.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfielder so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's 2nd down.
Hey, Sunday.
Mahomes.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Yellow.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Yellow.
One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Eagles, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Tokyo,
it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.